Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Prismata. Let's jump in the queue and see who we can find. Meanwhile, what's on TV? Never mind, nothing. It's me, Spectral Wave. He's in the top 100. What's the deal here? Can you get the 5 absorb guy, the Mahar Rectifiers, or is it like kind of a Hellhound deal? I don't think there's anything you would want to centrifuge into except for like a single Mahar Rectifier, which is not that great. You could alternate between rectifiers and fibroids, I guess. It's pretty edgy. I think that this is like, I don't know. As player 2, I think you do get some green, but that's going to make it hard to get Hellhounds. As player 1, I think I'm going to just play this like a Hellhound set, but at some point I'll probably want to get a Smorkus, and that leaves me the option to like tech into some green at some point for fibroids. So this is a turn 3 Blastforge Animus into like Hellhound Tarsier kind of business is what I'm thinking of. I expect him to get a Conduit on turn 2. It's just not clear to me what to do after that. What is he thinking about that doesn't involve 2 drones this turn? Surely there's nothing good that doesn't start that way. Like, I could imagine a turn 2 Animus. I think that's quite reasonable. With Smorkus as kind of like a way to spend your red on the way to getting Hellhounds. Or to getting blue for Hellhounds. Or getting green for fibroids or something. But turn 1, it has to be 2 drones, right? Maybe he's thinking about whether he can go 3rd Engineer for Mahars? I don't think that's doable. I'm certainly not going to do it. Okay, so he's probably just like using his 90 seconds to think about the rest of his build. But if so, you should pass now. You don't want to use up time bank time on that. So we're going Blastforge Animus next turn, that's the plan. What do we do if he builds an Animus? Same thing, I guess. That is to say, we still build Blastforge Animus. These are the 3 units I think I might purchase this game. I'm thinking of taking out this trophy, by the way. It was like quite an achievement and not an easy one to do. But maybe I'll just put in the Prismata Master one here. Okay, so he's just gonna go like, I guess, like Smorkus Blastforge maybe is my thinking. Yeah. Or maybe Smorkus Conduit. But so here's the thing. He kind of wants me to build a wall against this to absorb the damage. But I'm not going to do that. Because he's not really clicking his Smorkus. He wants to build some red stuff. So this Smorkus is only doing 1 damage, in which case Hellhound, quote, absorbs 1 damage. Well, actually, I could build a Rhino, I guess? And then I'm absorbing both damage, but I don't have a Tarsier yet. And the Rhino won't do anything next turn. But I guess it's just like a cheap absorber I can use for a little while I'm building Hounds and Tarsier. That's an idea. So this is what I was planning to do. The Hellhound absorbs as much damage as a wall would by just building a health, but it gets some attack out. and then a Tarsier. But actually, a Rhino absorbs the other half of the damage. And I can use this as my backline absorber for quite a while I build Hounds and Tarsiers, is my thinking. So I think I will try this. He's only going to attack for 1, so... But that's fine with me. And his wall looks like a mistake. Because I'm only attacking for 1. He should build a Hellhound, right? It's the same cost. It absorbs the same damage, but it puts an attacker on the field. What is this? Just build 1 Smorkus and kill me with it? No. Yeah, so Rhino Hellhound, right? I think that's a good purchase for him. This I don't understand. Another Smorkus? What is going on? Like, I guess you could build wall, click Smorkus, build conduit? I'm gonna still not build walls, I think. Well, yeah, because the Rhino doesn't want to attack. He wants to keep absorbing. So the wall only gives me 1 more health over the Rhino defending, which he's doing anyway. And the Hellhound still gives me that 1 health. So this is 1 more turn where I'm in the same position as I was, and this Hellhound was good. I don't buy this at all. Do I need an engineer here? No, he's only attacking for like maybe 3, probably 2. Next turn, I'm probably building a wall, and I'd like to build 2 Tarsiers, but I can't. So it's probably just a Smorkus and a wall. In which case, I might as well build the engineer if I'm doing that. Just in case he attacks for 3, it'll be good to have. But what if he doesn't? What, is there something I can do that doesn't involve building a wall, right? Hellhound, Tarsier, or I don't know, Hellhound Smorkus? If he adds no more attack, I'll want to build Hellhound Smorkus, but that costs the same as Wall Smorkus. Oh, I can't build Hellhound Smorkus. I don't know, I think I'll just get the Engineer. I don't think this extra $2 is going to help me, and I might need the defense. I just don't understand this build, though. I guess we're both on 10 drones. What are the attack numbers like? They're not that different, actually. Ooh. I can make him lose a Rhino if I click the Smorkus. Is that going to be good? I won't be able to add more attack if I do that. Maybe something like this? I'd like to kind of tech a little bit out of red because I have Smorkus to spend it. But also, like, I wish I could use Hellhounds. So I'd like to get green because then, like, Hellhound Fibroid is pretty crazy. So what if I did this? I could get Hellhound Fibroid this way. But I don't think that's... Hang on. How much is he actually attacking for? He's really attacking for, like, 3 less than this? Or at least 1 less. But probably 2 or even 3. Yeah, I think I might be able to get away with Hellhound Fibroid Engineer next turn, because I'll have the Rhino. I think that's okay. God, this is such an important decision. Yeah, I really want to start being able to get Hellhounds again, and I think getting access to some green is how to do it. This is my Rhino tempo turn. Kind of wants to build like Hellhound plus attacker, but he can't do that and defend unless the attacker is a Rhino, in which case he's losing the Rhino. Although to kill the Rhino, do I have to click this Morcus? No, I wouldn't. So, kind of a weird direction this game has gone in. He has more permanent attack than I do, actually. I'm not sure how that happened. I guess my Rhino just finally got tired, right? It's the answer. Drone? Probably should be engineer, right? Yeah, I mean, he's only attacking for 6. Yeah, but that's a lot. I'll just get an engineer. He attacks for 6, probably 5 even into this. 5 is just losing. Right, I'll have. Yeah, I won't have much left. This threatens him a lot. I threaten to not absorb with the Fibroid. I threaten to attack with the Fibroid, right? And then I don't have to attack with it. I can soak with it, which gives me a bunch more time to build more Hellhounds and stuff. Yeah, so if I can use the Fibroid as soak, in which case like I won't need an engineer. Or I can use it as attack, which means he like can't build much attack against me. I don't know, this seems kind of cool. I can use the Fibroids to give myself cover to produce Hellhounds, I guess? The same way he's currently using Rhino. Although if I can get the Fibroid to kill his Rhino, which I would have to click Smorcus for, that would be a pretty big deal. Ah. Okay, he can hold back a drone to protect the Rhino if he wants. So, here's the thing I can do. Is it good? Hang on, I don't need to hold the drone. He isn't attacking for all this. This continues to threaten him. And rewards my decision to build a drone instead of a Rhino. But it's not letting me build more attack. It's kind of scary. And I'm floating red? What if instead I did this? Make him actually lose the drone. to keep the Rhino alive. He's scaring me. But I made him lose a drone, and I have access to green. Like, I don't know. Those both seem pretty important. That is pretty pushy. Wow. He's just doing so much more damage than I am. I'm not sure why. I mean, he just has one more attacker, I guess, plus the Rhino. I wish I could build more Hellhounds. Why can't I build more Hellhounds? What's wrong? Like, this actually defends. Yeah, I think I should try something like this, actually. I'm probably just sacking the Rhino, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? It's the price you pay for Hellhounds. Can't build a Rhino here, so this does not work anymore. I think my advantage, if I have one, is that I have more graceful degradation, i.e. I can keep force fielding. But attack numbers are pretty similar, and he has a bunch of defensive tempo stored up that he's about to use on something. A splitter. What? For real? Can that possibly work? So remember, he's attacking for one less than this. At most. So I could try getting a Fibroid here. Which he's attacking for at most 8, perhaps 7. So this Fibroid represents serious threat he has to play around if he wants to not click his splitter. If he clicks the splitter, I can still soak on the Fibroid, and he still has to play around it. But perhaps it would be better to just, like, get some attack this turn, right? And build a force field. I don't know. I think I want to make this splitter nervous. Because I do 6 damage here, he's left with 2 engineers and a wall. And I'm threatening 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage. 2 engineers and a wall, that's 5. He can build a wall, that's 8. A Rhino is 10. So he could attack with his Steel Splitter. But not if he wants to click his Smorkus. I don't know, this seems pretty alright. Means I don't have to sack so many drones. Alright, we made the splitter flinch. Come on. Just make that splitter into a worse wall. That's what I want to do. I wonder why he hasn't tried Splitter plus Rhino yet. I mean, I assume he knows that that would defend, or Wall plus Rhino. Lets him click the Splitter if he really wants to. But he loses the Rhino on defense that way. It's not that amazing. Maybe he should do this and then hold a couple drones so that the Fibroid Gambit that he's offering me isn't that amazing. Ah, hold the Splitter. Yeah, the Splitter is now a worse wall. Oh my lord, he's threatening a lot of attack. But really, it's one less Rhino, one less Smorkus is 9, right? Okay, so that's the play where I attack with the Fibroid. What if I don't attack with the Fibroid? I'm actually in pretty sad shape, so forget that. I don't like that line anymore. I like this one better. I don't like it, but I like it better. I wonder if I should have not held the drone. I think he'd probably be right to take the Gambit if I offered it to him, though. Right, here he doesn't click the Splitter because it's just killing a drone, but if the Splitter were like killing my wall, I think he would try to find a way to do it. Maybe there is no way, though. Now, he has a Gambit, which involves clicking his Splitter. And his Smorkus. So, that means he kills all this stuff, but he clicked everything. I'm threatening 5, 7 damage. I mean, he could just hold 7 drones if he had to, right? Yeah, this feels like I've just lost. I can hold a drone to prevent the Gambit, of course, but I don't think that's winning. Yeah, I think he's got me. I don't understand why. Everything he did seemed worse. Maybe the tech into green was the wrong idea? Yeah, I mean, he's got me now, right? He gets 2 of my attackers. So just holding back drones defends, then he gets the rest of them? Yeah. So he got the first Smorkus. But it didn't do anything. And then he built a wall when I was sure a Hellhound would be better. Well, okay, he can't build a Hellhound if he's building a Smorkas. Fine. I don't get it. He has offensive, like he has the first attackers. If anything went wrong, I think it must have been here. Like, what could I have done instead of this? Could have built another Smorkas. But then the Rhino's still alive. Like, it was pretty useful to click the Smorkas, I think. And at this point, like, who's ahead? It's him, I think. We've got the exact same attackers. His has more stamina, and he's a half a turn ahead. We have the same number of drones. We have, like, the same everything, but he's half a turn ahead. I don't understand how we got to this spot when I feel like what happened on the first couple turns clearly favored me. Like, Hellhound Rhino is just great here. I don't know. Maybe the Rhino was the wrong idea. Maybe I should have just built a Tarsier and said, fine, kill an engineer, go ahead. But this attacker will last for a long time. Build another engineer. Now, in response to this, like, I don't know, he builds Hellhound Tarsier himself? Maybe he gets an engineer, I don't know, we'll skip that part. Now a wall is clearly good for me, and I can get a Smorkas. Spend the rest of my tech. He wants a wall and a Smorkas. I don't know, I'm behind again. Just half a turn behind. Huh. It seems like building a Smorkas into Rhinos and Hellhounds should not be good. But I guess it's like, you know, the Smorkas doesn't do anything this turn, but it's just an attacker, and it forced me to build a Rhino instead of a Tarsier. Or to lose an engineer. Huh. Some of these Fibroid Gambits were a bit weird, I don't know. I wish I could have gotten into the spot of building a Fibroid every turn, but I couldn't, really. Needed force fields instead. Okay. Well, let's get another game in. Should be an interesting one over here. They both have relatively new Gauss fabricators. Plasma Fire over here. Boy, it sure seems like this guy's doing a lot more damage. Yeah, I think the Plasma Fire pressure play is going to be buying enough time for the Gauss Fabricator tempo to be actualized, I guess. Why is he threatening 12? That's so much. Yeah, Plasma Fire is crazy. I think Kalento's in rough shape. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe he'll win. Maybe. Hello? Am I disconnected? I'm just going to restart Prismata real quick. Did that take me out of the queue? I don't even know. Here I am, logging in. I have succeeded in logging in. Would I like to reconnect to my previous game? Sure. Okay, I did indeed get into a game. What about, like, can you get Zamora? Is Winter, like, a big deal? There doesn't seem like there's anything that great for Apollo to snipe. So first of all, what happens in this line? Can I, like, I still can't double drone conduit next turn, so it's pretty pushy. And also, like, player 1's Zamora line is going to be even better with Vivids. But I guess if he tries that, maybe I can actually go Apollo? Because Zamora will be so slow? That I can snipe the Vivids? I don't know. I don't see anything that, like, inspiring here. I don't know what to do. Should be a relatively low econ game, I think. Maybe I should just not... Yeah, I'm gonna not go for a super early Zamora. This way I threaten, like, Wincer or Tarsiers, which are both sort of serious, and... Really? I mean, okay, Vivid's in the set. You don't have to go super crazy with economy just because you went third engineer. You can use it to buy 2 drones a turn more cheaply. You don't have to buy 3 drones a turn. But I think if he's going to do this, I would like to get Zamora going. I also threaten Wincer, kind of. Okay. So he wants second Zamora, but with more efficient drones. I guess. Sure. No, he doesn't want Zamora at all. It was a trick. I don't know that this is that great. Now, so Pixie is sort of a synergy with the Wincer because you're overtech and this fixes it. Fibroid and Nosphite are also kind of sinks for your reds. You can get a relatively low econ Wincer here if you wanted. But I'm just going to try and defend for a little while and see if I can get that Zamora going. And he wants Wincer. Okay. So, against Wincer, I would like to have ossified drones. And this will be a really, really early ossified drone train. You don't usually want that, but here I have Zamora as, like, my win condition, and surviving his Windsor is a pretty big deal. Well, maybe shouldn't have bought this third engineer here, huh? Not really clear what the point of it was. I don't want that many more Vivids because I want to be able to ossify well, but I have a lot of green for fibroids. Yeah, I don't know. I feel okay about this. Maybe I shouldn't. I also have Cryo Rays, but I need the green for Zamora, right? So I can't threaten anything too exciting with it. Apollo. Well, I mean, I do have a lot of Vivids, I guess. I'm giving him a lot of time to do whatever he wants with. Cryo Rays. And Pixies. Oh my goodness, this is getting scary. He sure is building up to a lot all at once. I'm not even really sure how much it'll be, but it's a lot. I don't like making all these Vivids because it loses me my real drones. Maybe I can do this. That seems a bit greedy. Maybe what I should do is this. Yeah, build a regular drone instead of a Vivid so I have more ossified supply. But still build the engineer. I can build a couple fibroids and a wall next turn. Force fields if I have to. I don't know. I should math it out, but I'm not going to. Oh! Didn't see that coming. It let him spend, what? A Pixie and 3 Cryo Ray charges to kill a wall. That's pretty good value for him. Yikes. This loses me all my ossified drones. And I'm low on green, so I'll have to build a conduit next turn. Well, I guess there's no harm ossifying. Except I kind of need some engineers, right? He'll be attacking for 3, 4, 5 next turn, and he has Cryo Ray charges to force me to lose walls. Yeah, I think I need the engineer more. But this is his last Windsor shot, right? Where did all his drones go? And he just has 5 attack? I don't know. He can buy more drones, but that's costing him a lot he could be spending elsewhere, right? I don't know. Should he spend his Cryo Rays? He can... No. He can't really make me choose... He can't choose what I'm going to lose here. He can make me choose a single thing to keep alive, whether that's a splitter or the ossified drones, I guess. If I had to choose, which would it be? The ossified drone, I guess? The splitter is not really doing much. And the ossified drone is producing health. Which I'll need to survive his upcoming something. I don't know. I don't need like one attack as much as I need a bunch of health, is my thinking. So first let's try this line, see how this looks. This offers him a breach, but it does fire the Zamora. That's pretty dangerous. So what if I don't click? All right, well, forget it. I don't. I need the health of the steel splitter more than the health of the ossified drone, apparently. So this just barely fires Zamora. I guess that's worth trying. Can I get 5 conduits next turn? I don't think so. I mean, I guess I could spend my entire income on 5 conduits and still fire Zamora. Can I do that and live? That's less clear. He can only use these cryo rays once, actually. Maybe I can do that and live. Well, here's the thing. In order to, like, clicking this deals some, it's not gonna work, is it? I can't build 5 conduits. How many conduits can I build? 2? I'm gonna have to have a skip turn with no Zamora, which is pretty scary. And it'll be a turn he can use to build more drones for Windsor? But not if he loses those engineers. No, you have to go back and keep the engineers and lose attackers. You can't fire your Windsor next turn. There you go. Maybe I could have built all the conduits, actually. No, because it would have offered him a breach this turn, which is just not acceptable. I think. No, you shouldn't freeze anything. So I only have 12 bucks, but that's enough for wall double fibroid. And I can still do that while firing Zamora. Oh my god. He has so much attack! I forgot that the Windsor is a lot. God help me. Well, this looks like lights out. But, you know, it'll be his last Windsor charge. Maybe I'll win somehow. I don't think so. This is not gonna end well. I mean, I could make these force fields and build another Rhino. Doesn't seem like it's gonna work. He can still breach me and kill, like, a conduit, and then I'll have a drone and nothing next turn. Well. Yeah, I guess he just got me. Okay. So why did this happen? I guess because the Windsor player has a lot more pressure plays available than they usually do, right? With Pixie and Fibroid to let you spend your overtech and produce extra threat. All the Zamora player really... Oh, right, and Cryo Rays. All the Zamora player really has to make up for it is Ossified Drone, which is not enough. I don't know. This turn I could have done better, I think. Like, instead of building a drone, build an engineer and hold back a drone or something. No, he could have just... Well... He could have attacked for 4. I'd get less absorb, but not none. I don't know. I think that, like, tactically, maybe I made some bad decisions, but really it comes down to, like, the strategy of, like, Windsor is better than I thought, and when it has all this stuff to back it up. Because, like, I've played Zamora Windsor games before, and it was really, really close, like, whether you were able to breach the Zamora player in time. And I thought that, like, hey, Ossified Drone will help me, but I also thought about, hey, these are sinks that make the Windsor better, and I didn't, like... I weighed more heavily the idea of Ossified Drone improving me than the idea of Pixie and Fibroid improving him, because I kind of, like, have, you know, it's sort of a mental bias, right? Where it's like, I wanted to do Windsor, and so I weighed the I wanted to do Zamora, and so I mentally weighed the evidence accordingly instead of being objective about it. I already know that Windsor plus Zamora is reasonably close, and there's better support for Windsor than for Zamora, so that's, like, plus Cryo Ray, right? Jeez. This evidence should have convinced me to leave Zamora alone, but it didn't. I don't know, like, am I supposed to mirror the Windsor? Like, on this turn, I cannot possibly BBA. That's not... I can't do that. But I don't have to get it out that fast. I can get it out... If I don't build this conduit, then I can get the first Windsor. And that seems pretty good, actually. Yeah, so I guess really what I should take away is that this is a Windsor set with all these guys. And I had the opportunity to get it first, but I blew it by going for Zamora when it's not actually good. Okay, well, cool, I guess. You know, a shame to lose another one, right? We're on a bit of a losing streak here. 2. Fine. But if those are the only 2 games I've played tonight, and I'm not going to play anymore, so it's been a rough night for me. Oh well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.